not 1, not 2, not 3, not 4, not 5, not 6, not 7, not 8, not 9, but 10 different gacha games have announced either cancellation or end of service over the course of the last month. This is probably the largest cumulative total of gacha games that have all announced their failures in this short time frame that I have ever seen. This is unreal. We're gonna go ahead and discuss all of them. And then there are also a few gacha games releasing over the course of the next week or two. I have a dedicated video. New gacha games releasing in June 2025. I do this as a monthly series. You should go ahead and look at that video for specifics. If you have not already, join the subreddit r/Stix, where we keep you guys up to date with everything going on, shutdowns and new releases. We react to every single thing that I typically tend to post on this channel over on stream every single week. Now, we do have a lot to talk about, so let's go ahead and start with Piece DreamPointer. This game was a game that, until I saw this specific post, I did not even know existed, but it does. They have, or will officially cease operations on June 19th, 2025. Admittedly, this wasn't even a bad looking game. I don't know why it's shutting down, other than the fact that I don't think it released outside of China, and therefore didn't really accumulate much in terms of success. Eversol Japan announces end of service on August 20, 2025, only a year after launch. This is probably actually the biggest surprise to me. The reason being, Eversol Global has been continuing to rake in the cash for like 3 years. I think it has been released for maybe longer than 3 years, and Eversol is one of the higher quality gacha games out there. It is probably in the top 3 best idle RPGs for me personally. We regret to inform you that Eversol will be terminating its iOS, Android, and Google Play game services on August 20, 2025. We have worked tirelessly to provide a better experience. That's what they always say. We've determined that it'll be difficult to continue delivering a service that satisfies our customers. I mean, the waifus definitely satisfied your customers. At the very least, your global customers. Very few, only 80,000 views, only 300 likes. This is actually kind of sad that, so few people actually genuinely played this. Tour Dog is canceling their new open world Unreal Engine 5 action gacha game that was supposed to be kind of like Genshin, supposed to be kind of like Wuthering Waves, but a darker spin. And they are apparently pivoting towards something that's more Elden Ring related. And the reason for this is they are personally claiming that the open world RPG genre is kind of saturated, or the fantasy genre specifically, and instead they want something more darker, grittier, and Souls-like, which I don't know. I think that's also kind of saturated to me. But I mean, you know, I'm just a gamer. I just play video games. I know nothing about development of games. Danmachi Battle Chronicle announces temporary suspension of new events, but not just a temporary suspension of new events for PC and mobile, but they also announced they are shutting down the PS4 and the PS5 versions of the game on the 29th of August. But here's where it gets fucking pathetic. They're allowing players to continue to purchase items, sell us, on the PS4 and PS5 until July 30th. So they announced this, what, 1 month ago? And until the end of next month, you can still purchase, spend money in the game. So anyone that doesn't know the game is shutting down is probably sitting there still spending money on their PlayStation, and it's all gonna just disappear in a month. That's what the, like, genuinely disgusting. And I feel like they should be called out for this, but not enough people are. FFBE WOTV War of Divisions Final Fantasy Brave Exvius has entered end of service globally. The game is still hanging in there in Japan. It lasted 5 years globally. That's longer than your average Square Enix game, let's be honest. But it is a Square game, so this was kind of to be expected. 5 Toban no Hanayome puzzle game by Enish will end service on June 30th. This is not a game. I don't know anything about this game, but I mean, the characters looking from the image look cute, so it's a Japanese gacha game. Oh, it's a Japanese gacha game. Never mind. That makes sense. Every Japanese gacha game seems to shut down for whatever reason. I think it's just a, I don't know, like a lack of talent, not a lack of interest. Japanese gacha gamers freaking love their gacha games, but I don't know. It just seems like the Japanese devs just really poorly designed their games. Before we go any further, I do want to take a moment here to thank all of my incredible patrons over on Patreon and my YouTube channel members who allow for me to continue to do dedicated videos like this every single day. You guys are absolutely phenomenal, and I genuinely cannot thank you all enough for the support. World Flipper announced its end of service on the 14th of August, 2025 for China. This was disappointing because this was a cute game, a cute aesthetic, and I've talked about this multiple times. I actually did a sponsored video for this when it released. So seeing games that I did sponsored videos for shutting down is always sad to see. Today is the last day of Shinobi Master Sen Kagura New Link. Dude, I've always wanted to cover the Sen Kagura games on this channel, but at the same time, I tried one time. I did a dedicated video on it, and it immediately got demonetized and then blocked for adult content. And I was like, you allow me to post stuff like Brown Dust 2, Snowbreak, and so many more egregiously degenerate gacha games, but not something like Senran Kagura? Really? Okay, sure. Maybe you guys just don't like, you know, hot kunoichi. I don't know. Koreakuma Tower Defense end of service on the 24th of June 2025. I've never heard of this game, but it's a tower defense game, so it's probably like an ugly Arknights. Yeah, so makes sense. But it looks like that was also Japanese. In a shocking turn of events, Japanese gacha game shuts down. I think more Japanese gacha games are shutting down, like case in point, than Chinese gacha games. Kingdom Hearts Missing Link development has been canceled. They're not even gonna finish the game, but at the same time, like, let's be honest here, I'm sure you guys feel the same here, but I would rather they work on Kingdom Hearts 4, pushing out Kingdom Hearts 4 so we can play that rather than a half-assed gacha game. But I mean, maybe I'm wrong, maybe you guys prefer that. And then finally, this isn't canceled, this isn't end of servicing, rather I just think it should, because they've been accused of plagiarizing Reverse 1999. I have a dedicated video covering this, just expect it in like the next day, or maybe I've already posted it. I don't know at this point. This is being recorded on the 16th of June. I just don't know when in specific I'm gonna post it in terms of the week, but either way, this is bad. They don't care about plagiarizing. They don't care about outsourcing. They don't check their game, their marketing, their anything. And then at the same time, they also try to pay content creators like myself to talk positively about their game, knowing full well the shady shit they're doing. Now that is all the game shutting down. We have Marvel Mystic Mayhem officially launching on June 25th. The soft launch is on June 18th. We have Mongol Star Dive holding their official epic closed beta test. I do have a video either release or coming for this as well. This was such a good game, you guys have no idea. We have Blue Exorcist Alterna Velt officially releasing on June 25th as well. We have the Persona 5 Phantom X gacha game releasing on June 26th. And then we have Uma Musume Pretty Derby releasing on June 25th. There are so many gacha games releasing over the course of the next 10 days. So they will definitely supplement the loss, I think, we had with the gacha game shutting down. I know you think that you just hit the end of the video, and technically, yeah, you have. And I know your first reaction is to close out of it at this juncture, but don't. No, instead, I urge you to take a moment here and click one of the videos on screen that are coming up in just a moment so you remain up to date with everything going on in the gacha genre. Trust me, you are not going to regret doing so. Stay flaccid.